Let's see over here. Cause I can't see it. So we'll just wait for a few people here. Top chat. How do you get rid of this? Okay. Are we live? Wow. Hello, first person. Okay, I think the mic is a little bit. I can't hear from the mic. Let me see. Hold on here. Mic off. Sound core. Okay. 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 Oh. Hello there, two people. I'm trying to get the hang of this live stream. My first live stream. Welcome. I'm looking at the chat. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I gotta go on X here and post the link. Where are you guys from? I have two people that are watching. Oh, can't see the chat. Hold on. Hey, what up, George? Gencom. Wow, Gencom. Really? What's good? Hold on. Uh, copy. All right. Pride, Faith, Pink, Erin. How you doing? Where are you guys from? We have another one. Hey, Little Blossom. How are you doing? Nagamoto. You're not related to Nakamoto, are you? I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for showing up. Are you guys directly from YouTube or X or other? Because I didn't post my link to other social media other than just YouTube and X. 1 second. Well, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to post a link on X, and because I told people I'm going to be live, so I'm going to do just that, and then I will focus more on the live stream here. So we have about 6 people, 9 people. Wow, thank you. My first live stream ever. Thank you for showing up, everyone. Gang, 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 gang. Let me do some gang sign. Hold on. Make it clap for me. Nah, I'm cool, bruh. Thoughts on corn dogga. Okay, I'm great. How are you, Black? Da, da, da. Okay. Hey, Milky. Blessing from India. Hey, blessing from America. Thanks for showing up. Wow, all the way from India. That's pretty cool. So, how do you make millions? I'm not at the status. I'm not at the million status, so I can't help you. But if you go on Twitter and follow all of the people that I follow, people that are related to crypto, and just pay attention to what they say and what they do, hopefully it will give you some guidance to make your first millions. But I'm not the person to go to, but I know the resources. So check out, go on my Twitter. It should be in the description below. Okay. Uh, Amen to you, the mayor of India. Hello. Wow, I have a lot of people from India. That's pretty cool. Bath Water, John Bones. Uh, Hello. I like your ego and MAGA. Um, Thank you. How did you get your hair so cool and spiky? uh, how now, brown cow? Oh wow, the mayor of India is here. Oh my god. You guys are awesome people. Thank you for showing up. I am almost done here. We'll get the rest of the gang crew up in here. No way, 1666. Oh, it's a good thing it's not 1669, if you know what I mean. Oh my god. I'm sorry, you guys. Give me 1 second. I have plenty of time. So I made 1K on Toshi today. Good. I am 1,000-year-old vampire, but I take shape of a 13-year-old girl. What what is a 69 sar? Sar, I'm assuming sir. You can call me Khan. Vampires are dope. Will you bite me? I bought Pride face pink earring today. Congratulations. So what's the stream supposed to be about? So first of all, the stream is supposed to be about personal brand, then self transformation. Then if any of you are into crypto, recently, Pumpfun launched Livestream, and a lot of people tend to go on there. So I'm not a crypto kind of guy. I see things from a very simple perspective, and I just want to share my thought on it because when meme coins came along on Pump Fund, we had a bunch of crackheads. We had, people smoking crack, fentanyl, burning themselves on live stream. I just don't think that's the way to go. Because people were doing it to get the attention so that they can pump the coin, and hopefully with this live stream on Pump Fund, that's not gonna happen. Okay. Yes, drugs are bad. I agree. I'm a so fucking Wi-Fi tired. Okay, let's. Hey, you guys know this video? Uh, that's the official pump coin trades on Coinbase now. Wow. Hi there. Hello, Brain Dead. Limited God. Limiting God to a single zillion seems a bit short sighted. How so? Damn, he's throwing it back. Okay, hold on. We are live. Gang, gang. Thank you for being patient with me here. Um, Draft. Okay, we good. We're good to go. Okay, I can focus on you guys now. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. Hey, we have 6 people. So let's see here. The Ego is badass. Thank you. What up, gang, gang? Gang is black people. It's not really. Well, it's just a saying. Hey, so you guys have any questions for me as far as why I started the channel, why I I'm building this personal brand? Because I've been doing this for about 5 years now. When I first started out, it was real estate. Then I bought a bunch of online courses. I attended events regarding real estate to learn. Basically, I was going after financial freedom. And after you've learned about business, and uh, for me, I decided to build a personal brand, which is a reputation. But if you, my friend, are going to build a personal brand, you have to be really really careful about who you work with, which kind of business you're promoting, because I've seen it. The moment you use your reputation and you promote a business and they screw their customers, it's gonna stick with you for life. Well, not for life, but there's a saying, it takes a lifetime to build a reputation and a second to break it. So, a Saiyan, Super Saiyan, not yet. Gang is indeed. Super. How much do you make on Bitcoin? I don't have any Bitcoin. Love to know more about mid and TIG welding if you could. No real estate right now. MLM. Most of the businesses are like that. Like I attended, when you go to these events, I can't say for all, but the majority of them, what happened is you go there, you meet the same kind of people that want to get out of their 9 to 5, and you meet similar people with the same kind of energy. Then you have a mentor and the group of people that they work with. So you go there, you exchange information, you get to know one and another, then you come back. You once you establish the connection, whether at the place or on Facebook or Instagram, on social media, then you come to the next event, and they want you to bring your friends and whoever you can bring, to kind of follow the footstep. So technically it is an MLM. um, I can't say for all, but the majority of them are. Anyone here from America? And which part of America? I'm curious. Yes. No, I don't have that kind of wealth to moon Bitcoin. Even Michael Saylor don't have that kind of money to moon Bitcoin. But he can definitely dump it though. He can dump and then drop the price of Bitcoin. Crazy Lock. Do you know where Crazy Locks? No, I don't. India. Okay, yeah. Ooh, Casper, Wyoming. Hey, Casper, Wyoming. I've been thinking about, doing the Gazillionaires Club there. Basically, that Wyoming is a beautiful state. The only thing that I am it, having a second thought about Wyoming is the airport. So if I were going to have the Gazillionaires Club, which is like a weekend retreat, uh, I would like it to be convenient for people to fly in and out. And from what I read, they only have about 6 flights throughout the day. But Wyoming is beautiful, really really cold in the winter. Tax is good. um like you get the nature, the the beauty of Wyoming is very similar to the state of Washington. That's where I'm currently from, or currently at. So shout out to you, 1666. I'm i'm in odd West Virginia. Oh wow, hey Barman. West Virginia. Everyone here is over 18, right? So for the folks that are from India, how do you know my channel? How did you find out about the live stream, or it just randomly showed up on YouTube? Oh, you can call me Khan. Khan. YouTube is big in India. I mean, India itself is pretty big. Um, And I do have a question for the people in India, because there are videos that circulated on X, and as far as like, the sanitation of food, is that true, or is that just X blowing up, or is that just the algorithm, showing certain part of India, and then it makes everyone think that, oh, India, bad food, bad sanitation. So if you're from India, I would love to know. I've never been to India, by the way. Just all of the information we're getting today, pretty much on social media, and whoever controls the algorithm control the mind of the people. So, wow, we're down to four. Thank you for four people that are still here. Do any of you have a YouTube channel, or just me? True. Depends on the preference. I mean, I like to eat with utensils. I'm not so used to eating with my hands. Even if I wash them, certain things I do, like when I eat like fried chicken or whatever, then yeah, but most of the time I like to use utensils. The mayor of India, hand is cleaner. Why is that? From what I heard, from what I know, from personal experience, like when I hold a piece of fried chicken and I eat it, there's something natural about the taste. I guess it's it kind of enhances the taste, but that's just me. And I guess it depends on where, like, what kind of food you're eating as well. I eat sushi, and those guys make the rolls with their hand. Not much difference. True. Yeah. Higher caste rank. Wow, I did not know that. Interesting. So is anyone here on a self transformation journey? So I don't know if you guys know much about the Native Americans in America, but growing up in America, I've learned this in middle school and high school, but usually each tribe, when you are a baby, you grow up and you find your spirit animal. And when you find your spirit animal, you become a man. Kind of like the movie 300, the Spartans, when you grow like you're a kid. And in order for you to become an adult, you got to go through like epic training. You got to pass all these tests. And it's kind of like that, like self transformation is like that. Because when we're born into a society, like we all of our knowledge we get them from our parents, and our parents they get it from our grandparents. So pretty much what is a system. And we're born into it. Think of it as a bee, right? A bee, all it does its whole life is gather the pollen for the queen bee. And the ants, what they do is they gather all the leaves to build a colony. Each animal they tend to have a job, a duty. And I feel like humans are the same way. We're like, okay, we're born, for me in America, okay, so we're born, we were taught to go to school, get a degree, get a job, have a family, buy a house, uh, retire. For men, it is 65 for men, 67, no, 65 for women, and 67 for men. we retired, and we die. And the worst part is that I used to work at a retirement home, and I was there for roughly about 5 years. Even before that, because there were some books that I read, so I started paying attention to medicine, and even people, like the people around me. Like once in America, if you are an adult, by the time you hit 50, chances are you are probably going to be on some kind of medication. Some of the very common ones are high blood pressure, diabetes, uh, cholesterol, high cholesterol. Those are just some of the basic, and then that you have to take the medicine for the rest of your life. And yeah, my friend. So it's like when you're born in the system and you don't observe what people are doing and you just follow what people are doing, then so the whole transformation is kind of like that. The whole transformation is able to acknowledge, why is everyone doing the same thing? Why am I why am I here? What am I doing? Just imagine yourself as an animal. I'm not saying that you are an animal. I'm saying if you put yourself in their perspective, but at least you have a mind. A mind you can think. Like the thing about being a human is that we have this superpower where we're able to think. I think animals they're able to think as well, but we are much more on a deeper level. And sure, it comes with the good and the bad, right? The good is if you know how to control your mind, then you can live a content life, a happy life. But if you let your mind controls you, then life is going to be hard. The saying is, either the mind is a beautiful servant or a dangerous master. And I mean, I'm not there yet. I try to control my mind a lot of the times. I go on X, and I try to watch videos or follow people that are happy, that are providing value, whether that's for humanity, that's for crypto, whether it's for money. I learn from those people rather than politics. Because I I started paying attention to politics when Dr. Ron Paul ran for president in 2012, I believe. And ever since then to now, I just kind of gave up. I gave up because nothing is true. And I could have used that time for myself to improve my life, build a business, and be well off. But I was following the wrong path. I was angry all the time. I was like, man, I got to make a change. But it is what it is. You learn as you go. That is why, my friend, I'm on X. I try to spread positive vibe, and I try to share valuable information. And I talk a lot about money on this channel because we use money every day. But what is money, right? Let me get you some of the comment here. I want to start my own business by making Buddha statues out of bismuth. Okay, maybe diabetes. Diabetes. You guys are hilarious. Okay. Hey, Milky. So your comment is, I wish to be a camel. The hump meat is so delicate and rich. Like, do you want to be eaten, or do you want to eat the meat? I'm just curious. Just want to put it out there. So I guess most of the people in this chat don't want to be a human. Human is, suffering. And if you guys are from India, oh my God, right? For the longest time, because I was born in Vietnam, and I, I grew up watching a lot of movies, and they're mainly from China. And for the longest time, I thought the Buddha was from China. Till I got older, then I learned about Siddhartha, Gautama Siddhartha. Then I found out he's from India. Uh, but yeah, pretty wild stuff. Let's see, so suffering. Like, why do you guys want to be an animal instead of a human? I'm just curious. Unless you guys are trolling me. I hope you guys are not trolling me. One of my community college professors is ethically from Thailand. What does your professor teach? No, I'm serious. Serious. Animals don't even know about having a deal with adult human experience. I think that's very true. Women's studies. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, animal, they are so simple. Like, if you look at a cat, if you look at a dog, or if you look at animals in general, like when they hunt, they eat, they pretty much just enough to survive. But humans, we have this greed. It's not like, we try to hoard everything from wealth, from power. It's crazy, but I do agree with you that that is one good thing about being an animal. You don't think too much, but then again, we have the power to think, and I think we should use our brain power. Gender relation. To be human is to suffer. I think so, because the whole teaching of the Buddha, he was trying to find a way to end suffering because he saw the circle of life. I guess he was a prince, had everything, beautiful women, all the wines that you can get, all the luxury that a prince could have. Then one day he just went out and he saw people, he saw sickness, he saw death, he saw homelessness, he saw a bird catching a worm or worm to eat. It's like one thing eating another. And then he was like, wow, I've never seen this before. And that's when he was blown away. That was his awakening moment. And self transformation, I feel, is the same way. We gotta have that awakening moment. But for I think it's different for everyone. It depends on the situation that you're in, your surroundings. But usually the awakening happens when we are at our lowest. Um, that's the way. I think it's more like warm and here. Because English is you know I've learned phonetic because sometimes the word, it looks different, but they have the same pronunciation, I think. And then don't get it mixed up with this word, warm. The other one is warm and warm. I mean, if you are an American, please try to say warm. Did I say it right? Warm. The R is hard. Like even in Vietnamese, I can't do the R. Like my Vietnamese is probably 60%. I came here when I was little, but I know like I'm not the kind of person that have like perfect speech. Sometimes when I speak, I slur, but the R, I think the R is really hard for me personally, but I try to work on it. Thank you. Thank you for that. Hmm. It's so hard. The American English R is bad. Your speech is great. Thank you. Okay. Wow. It's been 36 minutes. That was really, really fast. So are you hey little Blossom, are you an American? Were you born in America? Cuz we con send me 20 bucks. Oh, awesome, awesome. Okay. Cuz in America, like I traveled throughout America, and when I was down in Alabama, that's the South. The South, have the black accents, because I watch a lot of like black movies in America, so I kind of recognize the accent, and then the East Coast, they also have a different accent, but in general, I feel like even Hollywood, they use the West Coast accent in most of the movies. So Tikamoto, man, y'all have some weird name. Hey, hey, you guys have any questions regarding personal brand, uh, self transformation, or pump fun live stream? I'm just curious because I want you to stay on topic. I don't I want to provide the value for you guys, especially my. I've been doing this for about 5 years now. Like, just get on video and just share my personal story, and I just want to provide some value to you guys if you guys are on the same path. Bruh, a lot of like if a lot of people go on X to especially in the crypto community, and they ask for money, which is cool, but I mean, I'm I'm trying to provide some value here. Yeah, what's one big main concept about how to have a personal brand? I think it takes a while. Like, first of all, you kind of have to show pretty much your friends and your family how they see you. That is your brand. And if you want to take that to the next level, then it's going to take some time to build it, because people have to follow you. People have to, if you say something and you don't do it, like, eventually people will hold you accountable. But pretty much a personal brand is like, you know are you who you are, who you say you are? And it takes some time. It is going to take time for people to see if what you're saying is true, what your values are, what are you trying to do with your life. Um, so that's my take on it. I think is giving up. I've been doing this. I know I've mentioned this, but I haven't got paid a single dime. I use my personal money for travel, to make content, buy equipment. I spent a lot of time making content. The reason why I'm able to live stream like this is because I've been doing this for a while. If you watch my videos on YouTube, on Odyssey, even on Rumble right now, like about 97% of the time, they're just one take. Like, I go out and I just have the selfie stick and my phone, and I just record. Um, I mean, it was very cringy at first because when when you're walking, you have to pay attention where you're going. Your mind is just racing, like, what am I going to say? How are people going to react? What am I going to say? And you gotta but eventually all of that is kind of is you're going to be so good. It's like when you attend a new job, and the first day is always the worst. Then the second day it gets better, weeks, months, things get better. What if those people think I'm an idiot? Oh, trust me, a lot of people think I'm an idiot, but I know deep down I'm not. And the thing is, criticism is good, right? Positive criticism is good. There are also negative people out there as well. And you have to distinguish for yourself, like, okay, what is positive criticism and what is negative. But and the reason why I think is important, not everyone is going to be comfortable in front of the camera. But the reason why I choose to build a personal brand on video is because when people see me on video, they know if I'm sincere about the thing that I've said, and the consistency. Like, how long has it been since I started my journey, since I started filming myself and just sharing what I've learned. Cool. So when I started the live stream, I was expecting like one or two. Now there are six people here. So thank you everyone for showing up. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you want to know what my channel is all about, or hit me up. Let's see what we can do. Hey, thank you for showing up, everyone here. So is so how many of you guys are financially free, meaning you don't have to worry about money? I'm just curious out of the six people here. Because we use money every day. And it doesn't matter if you're from the East or the West or wherever you're from. Chances are, you know, I would say about 60% of the population worldwide are in poverty, and then the other 30% kind of like the middle class. They're okay, they're just getting by. You're in America, inflation is bad. And America, in my opinion, we are not at a good place. But if you are able to afford rent, food, raise your family, be blessed. Because inflation is it's taking a toll on everyone here in America, at least the majority of people. Oh, what do you mean? I'm not that. No, no, not at all. Um, so before I started making video, I was a learner. I spent a lot of time learning about what is money, and I think the first book, it's not the first book, but I read a couple of books, but one of the books that had a big influence on me was the Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, where he talks about gold, silver. and taxes. Because in America, especially if you're in America, when you start a business or when you work at a job, tax is about 30%, 40%. And if you open a business, you have to know, okay, your expenses for your business are deductible. And then because when you start a business, you want to keep as much as possible. So you have to learn the tax system. And then after that, he talked about, inflation, because in the US, we print money. And every time when we print, we lose the purchasing power of the dollar. Now, I learned this from Dr. Ron Paul in 2012, and he talked about the Federal Reserve. Um, because what happened in America, the moment we print, it affects the global economy. And back then, when paper money was backed by gold, and there's certain amount that you can print, because every time when we print money, there has to be gold in the reserve. But then, I think Nixon took us off the gold standard, and pretty much since then we've been on a rampant. We print and we print, and it going to come to a point where the rest of the world, they don't believe in the dollar. um, but I think that day is still far away. I don't know what's going to happen. I think it's going to transition into crypto. I think at the current phase of cryptocurrency, that's where we're going with Bitcoin and crypto. Okay, maybe I'm not on the right track. I figured out how to make money on my taxes. Hopefully, it's nothing illegal. What did you figure out? Okay, people. So, in about 12 minutes, I will end the live stream and go back to my normal live. And I'm happy that I'm able to do my first live stream. Talked a little bit about personal branding, business, but not a lot about crypto, which is good. I think Pumpfun people are kind of crazy anyway. No, it's not illegal. That is good because yeah, that's the worst crime that you can commit. The IRS will go after you, even if it's $1. So, but it's okay. That is your personal thing. You know, I don't want to know about it as long as it not illegal. I'm pretty sure you're a smart person, so we'll leave it as that. Hey, what happened to the rest of the people here? I'm only talking to Little Blossom. She's the only one that is typing in the chat. Anyone else have any questions? Nice to meet you. Thanks, bud. Hey, pleasure. Trying to get a few more people or see if they have any questions, and then yeah, I will be on my way. True. Never compete with the government. I think there was a quote from Ronald Reagan. He was, I think it goes something like this: "I'm from the government, and I'm here to help." Every time when you hear that, you should be like, your radar should be on. Like, help with what? Wow. One person. All right. Hey, any more questions? Thanks for staying to the end. I think you're the only one left. You have any question? Holler. Let me know. I will do my best to answer them. Hey, how did you find out about my live stream? Okay. Well, I guess if you don't have any more questions, I'm going to end the live stream. And the next time when I go live, I will make a post either on the YouTube platform and on X. But it was a pleasure, and thank you for tuning in. And I will see you next time. Bye. And stream.